So we're going to do an underbody review of the 2020 Chevy Silverado with the Duramax engine in it. Basically, I wanted to take a look at the frame, and also I'm going to touch up some spots that we're getting close to wintertime here. It's now November of 2020. So I've had the truck almost 15 months, and it's been through one of our beautiful, illustrious Michigan winters. So we're going to go ahead and crawl under here and start taking a look. So we can see there are some spots here, here, that there is some rust that's developing here along this edge. And of course, where you lift the truck up, some rust there along the frame. Now, this frame coating that's on here is supposed to be self-healing, meaning that as the stuff gets damaged, the wax that's in this frame coating is supposed to help keep the frame from rusting. So you can see there are some spots. It's really probably not as bad as I expected it to be, but I did buy the frame coating. It does come in cans, so that's why my plan is to try to keep this truck a while. And I'm planning on doing this basically once a year, getting under here, recoating some of the spots, or as much as I can recoat, and keep this frame in as good a shape as possible during the life that I actually have it. So you'll see here a bunch of little marks from driving through farm fields, scraped off some of the coating. Probably some of this stuff here is similar reasoning. Go along this side, or just drainage from behind the frame. Inside of the frame doesn't look bad at all. The spots that don't get a lot of abuse, we do have some rusting here along the shackles where some water comes out. A little bit up here at the top of the shock tower. And of course, it gets worse as you go farther back, where stones are thrown from the rear tires. A little bit up here. Like I said, overall, kind of was expecting it to be a little bit worse. So, a little bit here too. Some of these holes. So, like with most paint jobs, I'll probably scrape a little bit of the stuff that's loose off to make sure that it adheres fairly well. So, that's what she looks like before I actually start touching her.
So I decided to go ahead and run a second video camera of the underbody to show you guys a little bit more detail. So I'm going to go ahead, and in the caption for this video, there will actually be chapters. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the next chapter if you don't want to check out a second run of the pre-coating of the frame. For those of you that are actually watching this section, I want to point out right there that there was some touch-up that I did when the truck was first delivered to me. There was a few spots that weren't very well coated, so I had coated those right off the bat.
So here you guys go. This is the NOX-RUST
wax undercoat system that's on most of the 2001 through 2021 Silverado pickup trucks. It's the X121B aerosol.
Highly recommend that you actually wear a mask, and I believe it does say that in the instructions too, while you put this on here onto the frame. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys what that looks like as you spray it onto the frame to touch up any spots that maybe have gotten a little bit loose or possibly are missing because of, like me driving through fields and stuff, scratching the bottom of the frame to keep the frame nice and nice looking and healthy for many, many, many years to come. Turn my light on. I'm going to go ahead and start with some of these areas here along the edge of the outside of the frame. So you'll notice so go ahead. Surface must be clean and dry in between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Shake can for at least 1 minute. Rattle hard and occasionally during use. So you can actually tell where you've sprayed it, only because it definitely doesn't stay on as smooth as the original from the factory, but the goal, of course, is to try to keep it hopefully self-recovering and from rusting more, protecting your investment. So we'll go ahead and finish jacking this guy up. See if there's anything maybe by the front suspension that we want to touch on. Yeah, a little bit. not too bad for this year. Of course, every year I plan on touching this guy up, so. And we are getting ready to get back into winter time again, so. All right, she's now set back down on the blocks again. We're gonna go ahead and keep going with our touch-up. Well, there we go. All done.
So just as a quick recap for everybody out there, the cost of this spray is about $10 a can if you buy it by the case. I ended up using 2 cans. I ended up going back and doing a little bit more touch up on a couple of areas that needed a little bit more. Everything in my video is of course purchased by myself, so this is an honest review and overview of what I've been doing with my particular truck. If you guys don't mind, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified of future videos. And thanks again for everybody's support.